Alright folks, welcome back to what should be the final episode of Let's Play Secret of Mana. I'm Series CG. History with the Mana series on this channel. We played what I referred to, and I'm not going to go back and rename all the videos now, as Let's Play Secret of Mana 2. But the game that eventually was released for the first time ever in English as Trials of Mana. But which I had heard of as Seiken and Densetsu 3. And knowing Secret of Mana was Seiken and Densetsu 2. The fan translation I'd seen was considered Secret of Mana 2. So that's already on the channel if you want to go check that out. That's a Let's Play Together with Bobo. But this is, for me, it's the original. It's actually the sequel to a game. This freaking Japanese series where they don't all come out on the same freaking system. It's the sequel to a Game Boy game. But for me, this is where the Mana series starts. We'll see whether my channel does any more of the Mana series from here. But the whole notion of this world with a sacred mana tree, which always seems to get destroyed over the course of the story. Common theme of these games is that magic dies at the end, which that's a cheerful thought. But let's just go ahead and give her a fairy walnut right now. Oh, that's 50. I don't think I realized it was quite that much. Still, she had none of it was wasted. So now the kid needs to find something to suck some mana off of. I don't know how much dungeon is left, because there's only 2 bosses left, and we faced our last like random, unexplained. It's just a boss. There's no plot mechanics behind it boss. Like from now on, boss fights are going to be story driven, for what that's worth. Whoa, look at the damage that asshole did to the avatar. You might be a fun one to use Evil Gate against. Master Ninja theme song. You repelled it onto the avatar. Great. At least the avatar didn't actually die in one hit, as I was kind of expecting he would. So I didn't realize, but of course I should have realized that this guy would have a magic wall up. Because he's a jerk. That's basically what the word jerk means. You look up the word jerk in the dictionary and it says, enemy that starts with magic wall in Secret of Mana. Let's try something like Exploder, so if it bounces off of them, it won't be the end of the world for us. Power suit. Oh, cool. Now she's got a Hillary Clinton-esque power suit that she can wear. Well, she can't wear it. Let's see if Sprite can wear it. He will need the armor more than the avatar will if it's something that Sprite is allowed to wear. And he can't either. It looks like this is for this is for the men only. It's a very manly sort of armor. And you see those tiny little improvements compared to the jump we got in quality from the Gold City armor to the armor that you buy at the Palace of Power, or whatever the hell it's called, the Grand Palace. These little ones you can only get as drops. I think some of them might have like, you know, makes you immune to status ailments or whatever, but as far as like actual armor stats, they're not that impressive. At least they're not that different from what had just come before. I should have used multi-targeting, because he popped out some new friends here. But I don't think the new friends are as dangerous as he is anyway. Yeah, it goes for speed down instead of setting you on fire and making you breathe your last. It didn't even hit all targets because one of the targets appeared after the casting. It started... Damn, that guy does a lot of damage. And he was using Lunar Saber, so it healed him up. We just got done giving him what I think is the best armor in the game. And that guy's still wailing on him. Doom Trap on our... Well, it didn't kill her, but it was on our healer, so that was fun. Thanks, game. You know I'm going to have to check all the treasure chests because we have, like, the rarest loot in the game all drops here. So you're going to, like... You're going to do me like that. How many freaking combinations of buttons do I have to press before... Yeah, X. I've tried X. Jeez, look at how much damage that thing is doing to Avatar. The Lord of all wolves. He's like Shadowfax, only wolf styles. There you go. Phew. Got a lot less directions to explore this time. You guys, please clear a path. This poisoned breath is pretty weak sauce at this point in the game, but I know it seems wasteful, but this guys keep spitting out ninjas. I will use another exploder on it. Oh, it still didn't finish it, so I guess I need to use... even more. Big open floor that I can actually run around and avoid some of the combat. Thanks, game. Rarely am I treated so well. Oh, they're all chasing me down, though. Come on, Avatar, get over here. There you go. It's not his fault that these guys all have the most annoying spell in the game. I think, other than Wall itself, this is the most annoying spell in the game. See, you can poison us. That's, like, whatever, but... Engulf just, like, stops you for freaking eternity. Come on, boys. Get over here. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, he's using Lucent Beam? Interesting. Okay. See some kind of holy knight? Has he been out too long in the Midnight Sea? Oh, he's the Terminator. Terminator X. Terminator X. Come on, guys. We don't need to be hanging around with those wolfmen. They're bad news. These guys are just flat out blocking the path, so let's use whatever magic way I gotta do to get rid of them. Okay, he's flying around like a doofus. And, well, we teleported somewhere kind of ominous looking, if you ask me. Let's see what's going on in this zone. Oh, here we go. End game time. Dialogue! For ages I have been searching for a human with the power to conquer this world. One born in the shadow of darkness and raised in the light of mana. So what's Dialogue's deal that he's born in the shadow of darkness? Dialogue is the one. I cannot wait any longer. My body has grown weak. It is time. Using his body, I will take the Mana Fortress and rule the world. You want to like stop him, attack him, or something? Dialogue, resist him with all your might. Why don't we just like fucking stab him before he does it? Oh, at least she. Yeah, okay, she's trying. I must hurry. This body is breaking up. Help me go. Let me. Oh, cool, we won. Dialogue, snap out of it. Where am I? How good this new body feels. I grow strong. Liar! You can't just steal someone's body. That's kidnapping. My dear, I can do anything I want. Ha ha. Huh? Can't move. Except my mouth, of course, to talk. Nina, can you hear me? It's me, real Dialogue. Yes, JG didn't switch to a Thanatos voice before because he figured the same vocal cords, right? He's too strong. I'm finished, but I can help you. Thanatos is an ancient sorcerer who sold his heart to the underworld. Though his life force is eternal, he hasn't his own body. His life force is growing darker. He feeds on hatred and destruction. Yeah, he does seem like kind of a jerk. Ooh, silence. Ooh, eat that rabbit. I'm so sorry I won't see you again, but I have to do this. No, don't tell them those terrible lies. I'm a good person. Your avatar, right? Take care of Nina. Dialogue, stop it! Please, Dialogue, stop it! I forbid this. Just when I was to be reborn, I must withdraw. Give me your bodies. My favorite final boss themes, rather, and all the games I remember playing back in the day. I love this ending music because it ties back to this like that recurring theme from the super creepy zombie ruins. Only it's an even more terrifying version. He's the Dark Lich. Seems like kind of a jerk. And of course, he reminds me a lot of Lich from Final Fantasy. That was my first ever time becoming familiar with that term. He fears Lumina, not shocking. Ooh, level 8 Thunderbolt, yikes. Well, okay, not as bad as I thought it might be. So I would say, ooh, scary hands here. But we need to get, yeah, he's not attacking nearly as much as I'd like him to, considering what I set his AI to. I'm just grooving out to this music. It's really sweet. Avatar is unconscious, which doesn't really seem to matter that much. It's all about, I mean, it'd be nice to do some damage using our Lumina Enchanted Wappets here, but you can't really get that close without getting whacked. The only person who has a good ranged weapon equipment, I don't feel like dealing with equipment right now, is Nina. Ooh, it's back in this form. I don't know how to hit it. Okay, that did nothing. I don't know what we can do to, I guess I'll try to slow it down, maybe. But it seems like Nina's going to have to do most of the damage. Fair enough. Her boyfriend just sacrificed himself to defeat this thing. She can't be that pleased right now. And by boyfriend, I mean, like, this was the love of her life. She's supposed to be, like, 17 or something, though. So, I mean, the love of her life hasn't been that long. Still, she can't be that happy about the situation. But it is a little sad. We've been using Bodaddy to kind of dominate the game, but or at least the bosses. But that's obviously he gets the dark magic. He's not going to be the guy here at the end. Although I suppose we certainly could be having him pour on the power. I mean, I don't think Lich is immune to other magics. Oh, now between the two of them, they're dual casting, and it's going to be wasted. Some weird graphical glitches we got going there. Still enjoying this music. So this is the ancient sorcerer, who's also just kind of an asshole, sucking the soul, or stealing the body of all these people, stealing the energy of lots of different people to revive the Mana Palace, I guess. I'm still not entirely clear on what was going on there. I'm going to try to absorb magic, although I imagine that won't work. Not 100% sure. There we go. But Nina got to kill him in the end, which is good, because he's an ancient sorcerer who basically took away everything that she cared about. Well, I mean, she still got her friend, what's her name? Phyla, but, whatever. Well, we reached level 68. We didn't get do. The Ceylon Dryad's mana magic is gone. Ooh. Oh, button pressure. Dialogue. Well, let's Nina. I was going to say it's not a good time to mourn, but why not? We just defeated the final boss. The threat to the world is gone. It's a good time to mourn, right? Although the music suggests that the game's not over. What the? Let's get out of here! Whoa, baby! What is it? Woo! I'm okay. Just dizzy. We have to get out of here now, baby, so that I can regain my equilibrium. Okay, good. We are given a chance to pull ourselves together because I'm curious about something. Oh, Salamando got most of the way towards being leveled up again, but Dryad, Mana, Magic, Secret. And I would imagine the same thing goes for the girl. None of her spells got close to leveling up, but Dryad, Mana Magic, Secret. Alright, well, let's get out of here, I guess. That's what the game wants us to do. It's a Mana Beast! Isn't it a Flamey? Or Flamey. I thought our Flamey was called Flamey. Maybe not. I guess Flamies were once Mana Beasts. I don't know, I'm making this shit up as I go along. Hurry, the Mana Beast will ruin the world! Come on, do it! And honestly, I actually got curious and tried to look it up, and I couldn't remember if the game is the game actually tells you this one way or another or not. But we just got told that the Mana Beast is not Flamey, so that's nice. I won't hurt a Mana Beast. I can't. Because as you're about to find out, we're about to fight something that looks exactly like our friend Flamey. They're only trying to restore mana. And Bo, if you use up all of your mana power, you'll disappear. What are you talking about, dude? I'll just suck some more out of something else. I got drained MP. Oh no! Did you know about this? This is a Final Fantasy X situation. Did you know that you're about to disappear for the far plane, Titus? Right, I can't go through with this. Now that we're on this crashing space station, let's just allow ourselves to die. What do you mean? I'm not gonna kick the bucket. My world is separate from this one. It just means I won't see you again. I'm gonna go to a farm upstate where I can run around and be free. Ain't no man gonna put a rope around me. Ain't no one gonna find me. Okay, if we don't stop this Mana Beast, your world is finished, right? Everything will perish. Trees, animals, people. That must not happen, baby. I need people so that we can absorb their life force from my world. You have the Mana Sword. You must save this world. You have no choice, bitches. Yeah, I mean, he's probably thinking he's gonna die either way. Like, if... I don't know. Sprite is telling them right now he comes from some other world and that he will return there. Don't know about that so much, but... You could also, if they had time to think this through, which they don't, they're in a bit of a hurry here, but if you had time to think it through, it's like, if they don't stop the Mana Beast, everyone will die. If they do stop the Mana Beast and prevent the rebirth of mana, Bodaddy here will die. Any other sprites might die, although we haven't seen any other sprites. Everyone else gets to live, so it's either everybody dies or only some people get saved. Doesn't really seem like there's a choice here. You have no choice, just like I said. You made a vow to your mother, the Mana Tree, right? I'll be okay. Alright, you've convinced me. I will allow you to die. You're sure? Of course. Later, Nina. Okay. I guess this is kind of sad. We didn't have a lot of chance to connect as individuals, but I feel bad about that now. Take the sword. We'll cast Mana Magic then. Mana Sword will appear. This is a very specific fight here, actually. I'm gonna save state because it's. I don't remember this fight being difficult at all, but it's entirely possible for me to get confused about what to do. I guess to be on the safe side, I will have. I'll have Avatar equip the sword. Because you're supposed to use the... It said you're supposed to take the sword. I don't know if that matters. But what the characters actually need to do is cast... Oh, that's right, he doesn't have... They cast the mana spell on Avatar. if you don't do that, you can't damage it. Like, everything just misses. I guess the game is going to stop to tell us that that was the right thing to do, because you just you just miss constantly otherwise. Revive Mana Sword. As it happens, Lunar Boost and Moon Energy do not override the mana thing, so... Oh, she wasn't supposed to use it on herself. That's stupid. She's supposed to use it on Avatar. And you can only hit it at specific points. It'll be obvious when we're supposed to hit it, let's put it that way. So now he's got higher attack and higher critical. And we just occasionally get damaged by it flying around. Cast Wall level 8. Oh, we're doing $9.99 per hit. I don't think I need to be charging up as much as I am. Yeah, apparently speedrunners can one-cycle it. It's going to take me at least one more pass. But that's the only time you can hit it. All these other flying animations, can't hit it. But yeah, it's like a freaking... It's like having to fight the flying, friendly, happy-talking dragon from Neverending Story. It seems kind of... Oh, Avatar's magic faded. So I need to heal. I was going to say, is Cure Water not happening? Because we kind of need Cure Water right now. Oh, come on, game. What the hell? And it's not even letting me get off a turn here. Okay, that was kind of ridiculous. This is not a hard final boss at all, but the frickin'... Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Like, what a frickin' thing to have happen. That isn't a tough final boss, but I stopped it. I stopped to heal, and then I had Bo cast Mana Magic to try not to waste time, and what happened, the heal didn't go off. And then the healer died, and everyone else, like, I was pressing buttons like mad trying to get a turn, even just to use a healing item, and it's like, nope, not happening. I'm glad I saved there, because I would have to go through the whole frickin' Mana Fortress again. Okay, so it's a little embarrassing. That shouldn't have happened. God, I'm not going to go redo the video or anything, but that was embarrassing. Well, let's try a little experiment here. Let's see what happens if we can cast Mana Magic on the Avatar, but not switch him over to... Well, why can't I freaking use the spell? I don't understand what's happening now, why it's not letting me use the spell. Oh, okay. This is. I was about to say. I was wondering if he needs to be using the sword. Yes, he does. It won't cast Mana Sword unless he's using the sword. So that's. This is where it becomes a thing where you have to have the sword equipped, I guess. Hmm. Just getting really confused in the menus here. Yeah, I feel really crappy about that. That was a terrible thing to have happen. Now we're gonna waste a lot of time here. Wasting a lot of time getting our magic set up here. And once again, they're telling us that, like, okay, we want to make sure you understand that this is how you win. Apparently I need at least a little bit of charge to get those 999 hits. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get everybody healed up fast, and then I guess I better put defend on everybody if it's gonna frickin' murder us like that. And we know that the magic will fade off of Avatar. I don't think speed up is gonna do anything. Let's have you put the mana magic back on Avatar, though. Now I know we're already over here a little bit. Yeah, see, that didn't do anything. Oh, this is annoying. I can't hit the thing now. Yeah, that was a really piss poor pass that we had there. So this is just taking forever. I was doing a better job of damaging it quickly before, but then I don't know, just got frustrated, I guess, by getting killed. So we'll do a double dose again, because I don't know if that makes a difference. I might have accidentally done Moonsaver at some point, but I don't think so. It seemed like I was always doing damage. I just wasn't hitting as much as I wanted to. I think she cast her frickin' spells on the... Yeah, she cast her frickin' spells on herself instead of the Avatar there. JG, just getting so freaking sloppy here at the very end. Every time it does that little fade, I think that it's finally defeated, but it's casting Lucent Beam. There we go. Oh, and it glows white when it's defeated. That's very different. And it does Mode 7 death. Okay, that's an interesting death animation. It's Mode 7 to death. And now we Mode 7, is this the Mana Fortress crashing? Yep, I think that's what that was. Oh, he's gone. I didn't even say goodbye. Or is that... It could be Nina. Oh, yeah, I didn't say goodbye either. It's okay. Anyway, I need a boyfriend now, so, no. Bo, I'll never forget you. Unless that's me saying that, in which case, Bo, I'll never forget you. Ever. Ever. Yep. Me too. Okay, that was you saying that. Yeah, I thought it was me. Okay, good. We know now for sure. And dialogue, too. Who? I've already forgotten whoever it is you're talking about. But we must be strong and try to hang on. Aww. The Mana Beast is turning into snow. No, sorry, I'm afraid that's ash. We're now in a nuclear winter. Secret of Mana. So yeah, a bit of a minimalist ending. We never get to go back to Potos Town. Okay, I guess it's not actually over. As far as I know, we never get to return to Potos Town and tell everybody off, because we saved the world. And it's not... I don't think it's entirely our fault that the world was in trouble, even though they say we pulled the Mana Sword out. But that was only possible because our father helped make it happen. Hey, we're the Resistance, and I guess we've won, because the Emperor's dead. Right? Question mark? But yeah, Thanatos and his plan to suck out people's life and revive the Mana Fortress was underway before we got going, so I don't think we are... I'm a little confused as to whether us pulling the sword out is responsible for all this bad stuff happening. It's got a bit of a Paladin's Quest thing. Hey guys, by the way, I'm Exalt Snake. It has a bit of a Paladin's Quest thing where, like, you're set up to feel like you are responsible for the Cataclysm and you must stop it, but then I think it turns out at the end that other people manipulated this from happening. So there's the goofy comic relief villains that kind of seemed like they were going to be important and never were. There's Sage Jock. Oh, and there's the slave ship. That was a fun memory for us, wasn't it? Don't forget about the fun times we had on the slave ship, guys. And of course, Santa Claus. You can't fool me, there ain't no Santa Claus. You know, I always had a soft spot for the old school RPGs that would revisit all these locations in the ending scene just to show... Like, I guess this is us traveling to these places, but Flamey is presumably dead too, right? I don't know if we know about that. If we have confirmation that Flamey is dead. Paying attention this time, like, I did not remember until I replayed it here for sure that the game explicitly tells you the Mana Beast is not Flamey. Because I always thought at the end of the game, like when I played this as a kid, I thought at the end of the game, Flamey tries to kill you because he's like going berserk and you have to stop Flamey. Meanwhile, the adorable little witchy lady who wasn't evil after all, but I guess was a witch, she was just a good witch, perhaps just a not bad witch. She's being chased around by her own furniture. Oh wow, this guy's reproduced asexually. That's cool, I guess. Good for him. Slash it. I guess there was supposed to be a whole family of them and they've gotten together. Okay, so did we actually say something to him, or did he just stared at each other for a while and then he wandered off? Are we gonna go talk to the innkeeper, shopkeeper, whatever, the guy who was taking care of Sprite before we met him? BoDaddy? I think that would be sweet, but apparently we're not going to bother. We have to go visit with the cat merchants instead. Oh, I feel like we should go talk to that guy and say, like, hey, world saved, but, little kid that we promised to, like, help find his home? Yeah, he's dead. We helped him find his home, assuming his home is hell. I'm bobbing my head to the music, though. I have to... One place where this game did live up to my memories is the music, because there's quite a few musical themes from this game that I actually still remembered before I started Let's Playing it. I just remembered it from playing it on an SNES back in the day. And Fana, who's like the only surviving plot... Well, that's not true. We got the various kings of different places, and Nina Tina Medina's father is still alive, and I guess she's talking to him now. Maybe she's nodding, she's shaking her head no at you, she's nodding her head yes at you. I guess you're just taking her home, and she's going to like continue to live with... I don't know. So you take her home, and she goes back to her own town and lives with her family again, I guess, and you go visit the lady who runs the water temple but wasn't actually a water spirit. Oh, you do go back to Poto's village. Never mind, I was wrong. I was sort of making a joke about this, but I guess I was incorrect. Though you're actually coming at it from the other direction. You must have used Flamey somehow. He's coming at it from the direction that is the the area that you... Never mind. This is not the direction he left Poto's village by. So I'm calling it continuity error. This game's a bunch of crap. Can't fool me, Secret of Man. I know this is all bullshit. I just got your continuity error in the direction from which you entered Potos. I guess he was given permission to return so he could put the Master Sword back here for Link to find later. Master Sword! Aww. Oh, this was the Sprite Village, I get. Is that what's going on here? That the sprites were all wiped out? But that was like the Moogle village. I don't know why he's there, is what I'm saying. The Flamies were flying around there, the little Flamies, so I guess that was like the zone where mystical guys lived. But anyway, here's the true end, which is that the ghost of Bo stands in a tree and gazes at the full moon. I'll always watch over you, Avatar and Nina. I think it was Nina, not Tina. I'll always watch over you, although I'm not 100% sure what one of your names is. So it's a sad ending. The Mana games always had pretty classy presentation and the endings and the emotional bits. So it sounds like, in some ways, it sounds like I was pretty hard on this game, and I guess I was, because it was going up against, the actual game is going up against nostalgic memories of playing it many, many years ago. And it's a game that doesn't live up in every respect. Some of the frustrating parts about it came flooding back to my memory. The story, like, the music was really good. The gameplay could be super frustrating. It's a little less bad with 2 players. Because there's only, like, one, the third character will sometimes get caught on stuff. As opposed to having 2 AI-controlled characters who can get caught on stuff and stop you from proceeding, it's usually only going to be one. I'll be yelling at, young Bobo. Come on, get over here. But mostly it would be the 2 of us yelling at one AI. But speaking of young Bobo, I think that's the other thing about this game. It's a lot of fun with one person, and then comparing it even in just my own LP catalog. I mean, playing through this by myself wasn't as much fun probably as playing through Secret of Mana 2 with Bobo, because, I mean, some of my favorite LP moments from my channel are various bits of dialogue from that playthrough. Like the stereo, as we're being shot around by the cannons, and, hey Kevin, yes, baby. Stuff like that. It was a fun series. But this was fun too, and this was certainly the game that I have more nostalgia for the game itself. And I think in the back of my mind, I always thought I might play this one with Bobo, but he's just got an awful lot of other things going on. But as far as the ending goes, yeah, it's. I think this is one of the first video games I remember playing that had, like, by design, a bittersweet ending. And I just remember thinking it was really sad, and that was one reason I didn't go back and replay this one a whole lot. Like, we never owned this. This was one that we rented probably, might have rented like 2 weekends in a row, or might have even, one of those where like, okay, well, put your save game on the last slot on the memory cards, that if somebody else, like, this was a real concern back in the day. Save your data on 2 different slots, and save it on the 3rd slot, and maybe if somebody else rents it before we get it back next weekend, maybe they will only use the first 2 slots, and we'll still be able to keep our save data. Because that was a real thing. Like, you would rent a game for the weekend, and then be like, Mom, we need to rent this game again. And it's like, no, I'm returning it. You're not going to be playing it during the week. You have homework. Oh, but we'll lose our save data. So you would, like, go rush out on, like, as soon as school was out on Friday, you have to go out and try to grab it and hope that. And sometimes you'd be at a store that had more than one copy of the game. But we didn't run into that with Secret of Mana. But yeah, now I'm nostalgic for the trials and tribulations of renting physical cartridge games back in the day. I'm thinking back to how, like, it was literally crying. I was so upset that I couldn't get past Wily stage. I didn't know there was going to be more than one stage to the Wily stages of the original Mega Man. But I couldn't beat Dr. Wily, and I knew I had to return the game the next day. That's not this game, though. That's another game. But Secret of Mana, yeah, like, this is one of those games. Like, if I went and played the remastered version, there's probably fill in a lot more story. But, like, there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of dialogue. But the little bit of story that the dialogue was telling you was interesting and cool for a little kid. Doesn't live up for an adult just because there's so little character development, but there's little moments there's just little moments of it. And it's the kind of thing where, yeah, people could probably write, like, this big involved Secret of Mana wiki with a whole bunch of information on all these characters, even though in the game they all seem pretty flat and generic. But, I don't know, there's something missing from back when I was Let's playing, like, the first Breath of Fire game, or Tekmo Secret of the Stars, where I like, my own presentation was just dumping all these characters into these flat heroes. The games where they already have some personality, I don't know, I struggle with more than I do the games where the characters have no personality and I just make it for them. But I'm going off on just like a weird rant now. But this game, though, I want to say it's as good as I remember. It's not quite, but I think part of that is just that what made this really stand out and be so special back in the day was that RPGs were, like, my favorite genre, and they weren't really a good game for co-op and playing with other people. And this was one of the very few games from back in the day. And even today, there's not that many. Like, I mentioned Bobo, Bean, and I recording, like, a video or 2 of Final Fantasy Crystal Quest or something. Crystal Keepers, Crystal something. We never continued on. It wasn't really that engaging, but this game was fun for 2 people back in the day. Couch multiplayer, guys. I miss those days. It's over now, and honestly, I think another issue is that having played Seiken and Densetsu 3 since then, I'm like, oh, there's a whole lot of things about Secret of Mana that Seiken and Densetsu 3 improves. It's kind of like if I can picture somebody who's, like, played Mega Man. Well, okay, this might be an overstatement. If you play Mega Man 2 and then you go back and play Mega Man, you might not be that impressed by Mega Man. I was going to say if you play Mega Man X and then go back to Mega Man, but that's like a whole console generation difference. This game, though, it's a lot of fun, and I guess that Game Boy game is the real start of it. But for me, like, anything else that comes along in the Mana series really owes it owes this game a great debt, because I think this was the game that really popularized it big time in the States. Even though I guess the Mana series is kind of a Japanesey series. But there are recurring themes. There's a great big mana tree that you don't see till near the end of the game, and the bad guys always end up destroying it. And somehow the ending always seems to involve magic going away. But let's just say I've enjoyed this game enough that I've put serious thought into getting my hands on Trials of Mana and playing that. I've put serious thought into trying out Legend of Mana, which I even told you I got for PS1, or I rented it once and was really disappointed by how goofy it was. But there's part of me that's like, hey, maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe it'll be frustrating and stupid in ways that I can make fun of for a good LP. Like, these are all things that are in my mind I might do. Not promising anything. I might not do either of those things. But it's a testament to how much fun I had playing Secret of Mana. It's also made me want to go back and play Chrono Trigger. There's a whole lot of things that this game has made me want to check out. So, even if, like I say, it's not as mind-blowing, like the gameplay mechanics, it's more frustrating than I remembered at a lot of points. The character development was pretty weak. But there's a lot to like in the design of this game. And if you've never played it, or anything else from the Mana series, and you enjoyed watching this, it would be a fun one to check out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it because this video is going to be like double length if I don't, and I really don't feel like splitting it. So, when we come back next time, we won't be coming back next time, not to this series because this one's over. But there may be more Mana to come, or there might not. And that's another thing I meant to say about this. Every game seems to end with the mana tree being destroyed and mana leaving the world forever, and yet there's always another game. They repeat that a lot. I guess we're not supposed to think that it's the same world every time, but... Or I always had it in my mind that, the mana tree, like, regrew eventually, and this is, like, many generations later. So maybe hundreds of years from now, I will let's play another Legend of Mana game. In a new life, a new mysterious JG. Maybe we don't all have individual souls. Maybe there's this one big soul, and we all have it together, Ma. And someday, wherever there's a cop beating up on a guy, I'll be there. Wherever there's kids laughing because they're hungry and they know dinner. I'm just being silly now. Alright, guys, take it easy. Take it easy. Trying to pause. Trying to stop the recording. Hands don't work that good anymore. Take it easy.